Hello, you all. Welcome you to my subbies and all you come to visit my channel. This is Sandra, aka your girl Simply Love, here to do a reading for you for September 2016. As you all know, we're in the retrograde, and this is the time to slow it down. Look, think before you act, okay? Learn your lessons from the past, okay? Now, before I start, please don't fast forward. I'm going to say this right quick. I want to give the gem star Angelic Whispers 13. I want to give her a shout out. Going over there, look at her videos. You think I tell it like it is? Oh my gosh, she's wonderful. She's very blessed by the angel guides, and going over there and check her out. Okay, I love her. Love you. And I want you to also go check out Kareem Raymer EL. Okay, his channel is called Kareem Spirit Works. I'm sorry, Kareem Spirit Works. Just type that in YouTube chat. That's his YouTube channel. He's very, very good and knowledgeable with the with astrology and a whole lot of other things. You just got to go on over there and look at it yourself. He does have a book out as well called From the Beginning to the End, and I purchased that book. It's very, I only got halfway through it. The part that I did read so far was, very, very interesting. My brother took it when he left here, and I can't catch up with him, so I ordered another one. I want me a physical copy like I had the first time. But it is good from so much of what I read. Go on over there. All the information how to get it is on his channel before he starts his readings. So he does readings. I'm outside, so I'm paranoid a little bit looking around, but it's really nice and quiet, peaceful out here. But get all the information from him. It's called Kareem, Kareem, and that's Spirit Works. That's his YouTube channel. You can get all about his book and see all those. He does readings and all about the astrological stuff and more. This guy's just intelligent, okay? And he's helping me out with learning about astrology as well. I'm going to try to, delve in a little bit of it, okay, you guys? I was down in it at first, wasn't I? But there, but the way he teach me is very, real simple, but just so intelligent about the way he goes about explaining everything. So go on over there in his channel, check him out. You'll know what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's get into it. We are doing the sign of Cancer, okay, Cancer? This one is for you. Okay, let's go. Let's get right into it. All right, look, I had a pendulum that I made. I went and got, this is like glass, okay? It's glass, but there's some beautiful things inside of it. It's almost like my nails, but it's in 3D. It's like 3D. Like you can see different dimensions when you look inside, okay? You know what I'm trying to say. And it's like purple. I got this in remembrance and in the honor of Prince, to remind me that his spirit is still alive, and his energies are still part of this universe. So if his energies are part of his universe, he's still part of the universe, but in spirit. So I want Prince to be, I can feel his presence around me. I can feel and I know a whole lot of other people it's happened to as well. As you see, I did my fingernails. I did a little thing with that with Prince. I've done the love and that's his own symbol. This is something he made up on his own. Prince was a creator, okay? And use that as an example within your own life. We are here to create. We are all individuals. We're not here to duplicate something else of somebody else's. We're here to create our own, and we're not here to be slaves, okay? We're not slaves. God didn't put us, our Creator didn't create us to be slaves. He put us here to create as well as himself. And even go further than what he said. If you all read, you read your Bibles, what you say, okay? You should know these things, okay? And I can see, I use this as a pendulum, okay, for my customers when they have yes or no questions. And I got the purple thing here to, like I said, to keep Prince's spirit around me, to keep his energies around me, his spiritual energies around me, which helps me in my readings as well as my ancestors and the spirit guides things like that. And it fell yesterday and it broke off. So I gotta see if I can get somebody to fix it for me. If not, but anyway, the purpose is to let you know, not only as I use it as yes or no, and that's probably why it may have broken off. That may have been a blessing in disguise, because I could see things out of it as well. I just was looking inside of it because I was so amazed about what's inside of it, the 3D look. And then as I was just staring into it like I do my crystal, and I can see things out of this too. So this is another thing that I have. And, and then I'm going to shut up and I'm going to get to the reading. I did ask the Most High God when I, surrendered myself to do this, to go into my calling, whatever the calling was, which is this. I told him that it has to be different. I have to have something going on different, doing the same thing, but in different ways. Please, I was asking the Lord, please don't let it be the same thing over and over again, because I know how I am. I had to speak out to him and let him know. I already know how I am. I guess he knows how I am too, but but sometimes you have to speak out. And I said, please, Lord, have me, if you have me do this, please find creative ways for me to do this thing so I don't get bored. And I don't want my audience to get bored either. So he's showing me different ways of doing readings, of delivering the messages. Their messages are messages. They're coming from the same area, no matter whether I'm looking in this or and see things out of it or whatever he has me to do. Still, the message is the message. But it's just because of me. For me to stay in this and to help other people, I had to ask him to show me different ways of doing this, or I would get bored. Okay, but the message is still a message. All right, so let's get into it. Let's see what I can see out of here for you. I'm doing Cancer for September 2016. Here you go. Okay, for a lot of you Cancers, this is general reading, okay? This right here, this is like a skit of a general reading, and then I'm going to get into your love part of it. Whatever the messages may be, so be it. And this may not apply to all, it's just general. If you need if you all want a reading from me and you feel as though, you want a detailed reading of it all broken down just specifically for you, not what I'm doing here general, but specific, just looking and down and below, and all my information is there. Okay. First thing I'm seeing for you Cancers out there, male, female, I'm seeing like some information or communication coming in. Some of this looks like it may be a letter. I'm seeing papers, so it may be a letter. And then I'm seeing it could be something. Boy, I've been getting the same things and stuff for each sign. I guess it's because of the retrograde, the Mercury retrograde. I'm seeing papers or, an envelope. And then I'm seeing, so you may get some kind of communication through the mail. You might, and I'm going to just extend it by not what I'm just seeing communication. So I'm going to extend it from my intuition. Being that it's a letter of some type of communication, it could be by phone, it could be by computer, it could be, like an email or something like that. It could be a text message, some kind of communication. But when I'm looking in here, I'm just seeing a letter. So I'm just expanding on that with my intuition or with my guides, okay? So a lot of you are going to receive some kind of news and some kind of communication, just the way I said. And it may have something to do with somebody that you may know, or I hope this is not you Cancers, okay? It may be some of you Cancers. It may not be. It just depends. I'm seeing police or somebody in a uniform. So somebody might be delivering some message about somebody in trouble, or you may be in trouble over something. Maybe there was arguments or something between two people and the cops had to be called. Maybe there's some fighting. I feel like more energy. I'm looking at a cop because it's got like the badge, what cops wear, and got this belt with the thing. But like I say, when I see shadows, but I can see them very conformed. I can tell what it is. So that's what I'm saying with my intuition now and my guides. I'm hearing, it could be where somebody get a message about somebody else that pertains to some of you cancers out there, male or female. You might hear about something about somebody that you're with. It could be a family member, it could be a lover, it could be a husband, it could be a wife, okay? But you're going to hear some news about somebody, and it could have been something where they got in trouble, or you hear about something that they've gotten into, themselves into, and even in relationships as well too, like new relationships. You might find out something about somebody. They might have done something criminal. Someone may have got a ticket or something like that, and they ain't paid for it, and that might be in your name or something of that nature, parking ticket, something like that, some kind of news about this person doing something. And or it could be some news. I'm looking at somebody being very lonely, or it's like, for some of you cancers, male, female, you're going to hear some news, maybe of a that's going to make you feel like your spirit, make you feel very drained. For some of y'all, I feel like you're going to be emotionally or spiritually drained from it, or feel like all your spiritual, like it just takes the spirit out of you or something, like it just ruined everything or something like that, is what I'm seeing, getting from the guides now. I'm seeing somebody being alone, like they're just lonely and just sitting there looking like, I might as well be dead, like that. That's what I'm looking at. Somebody don't look like they just like feeling like I just might as well die, or I might as well be dead or something. Just that extreme. Just saying what I'm seeing. And then, like I said, intuition, as far as what I'm guides are leading me to expand on, is that them scenarios that it could be, you could hear some bad news about somebody that or get ready to, or finding out about, or just knowing, family member, friend, or lover, or husband or wife. Okay, you're going to hear something, or get a letter, or get some kind of communication, okay, about somebody, and it might be having to do some law or some court or something of that nature. Okay, you guys, Leos, let me go ahead and shuffle the cards. I'm sorry, Cancer. Done Leos already. Cancer. Sorry about that. Please don't put it in the comments. I just apologize for it. Here's one that fell out. Cancer. Okay, and here's your last two. Boy, I had some things going through my head when I was doing these cards. Okay, Cancer, the first card I come up with is the Five of Rods, or the Five of Wands. And then the second one I come up with is the Page of Swords. Next one I come up is the Ten of Cups. And the next one I come up with is the Four of Rods, or the Four of Wands. Okay, Cancer, listen up. Male or female, not for everybody, general, okay? So if it doesn't resonate with you, you might want to check your sun, moon, or rising signs. We all go through that same scenario. Okay, again, with the Five of Rods, as I said when I looked into that glass, that you're going to hear some news about something about, this looked like two people, getting into it with each other, It looks like it could be a bar fight, You know, somebody you know, or it could be you, Cancer, getting into some kind of fight or a disagreement with someone, or some kind of conflict regarding women, because I'm seeing women in this picture, regarding somebody from the outside of from the outside of where you are is what I'm getting. So there, and it also can be competition too. You know, two people getting a competition with each other over somebody, showing out. This could be you doing this, Cancer, or somebody in your life doing this, male or female, okay? Doing this type of activity. It could be some, like I said, if it's a bar fight or some kind of physical type fight, because the rods are, you know, physical, okay? They're physical and it's of movement. So this could be actually a fight, and I just said it in that glance that I read. You know, you're going to hear news about it, and police may be involved in this. Maybe that's when I said I seen the cops. It could be an actual fight, or an argument, or some kind of outbreak of something that's going to involve two people over something or someone, whether it's you, Cancer. But this, you know, this is an energy. This is the energy. It's not a court card, so it's the energy that somebody's carrying. It could be the energy of a fire sign, okay? And we know what the fire signs are. You know, the fiery stuff going on here. See that? Like I said, you're gonna get word of it. I told you you're gonna get word of it, and you might get it from all those I said: a text, email, phone call, somebody coming to your house, some kind of communication you're going to get about this situation. For some of you Cancers out there, or it could be you doing this, and somebody you know, that you love, may hear about this, and I believe it's behind outside influences. Some women involved. If it's not women, it's men involved. Depends on who we're talking to, who's watching the video, a male or female, okay? Yep. Again, see, we got the Page of Swords. We got the energy of Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Okay. And this is the Page. So they bring what? Messages. And this is going to be a harsh message. It's going to be a message of, you can see that they're in battle stance here. There's some fighting or something going on. Either there's some fighting with, you know, some of you Cancers with your mate, or they're fighting on you. Or because of some outside influences I'm picking up here for some of you Cancers. If it's not happening to you, if it's not happening to you, you're doing this to someone else. The Page always, you know, pages, I ain't too fond of the Page of Swords, you know, and because they mess with your mental stability. There's something that's making you, that's aggravating you, okay? If this is happening to a lot of you Cancers, male, female, okay? And this could be a Page or a girl or boy, okay? Just put it that way. It could be a girl or boy, okay? And there's some disagreements, there's some battles going on here, and it could be mental battles, like I said, for some of you, or you could be doing this to someone, Aries, a Gemini, or Libra. If it's not that, it's their sun, moon, or rising, and it could be to a fire sign as well, or carrying the fiery energy or air energy, okay? Or, you know, which the energy here is mental. There could be some mental disruption going on. Somebody playing mind games with somebody, or starting a battle with somebody because of the wands, which is movement. And that could be, you know, some battles or some fighting, or the mental could be, you know, mentally, some mental competition, or some mental battles going on within yourself, or with somebody else that you're with. You may be battling with them back and forth mentally, or you may be causing them some mental strife, Cancer, or they may be causing you some mental strife over outside influences. This could be a cheating situation, okay? It could be some cheating. It could be multiple partners here. Because the cat, yeah, there's a cat in there. Look at that cat looking at them like, are y'all freaking ridiculous? The cat is acting better than what the people are. People, they drinking and everything. So it could be a bar situation for some of you. Some of you could be in a bar and got into it with somebody over some women or showing out or something like that. And the cops may have had to been called, or law officials or something like that. Somebody might have went to jail over it. Just depends on what cancers we're talking to. Either your friend, or relationship, or husband, wife, whatever, boyfriend, girlfriend, or something that just happened or starting up. But then we got the 10 of cups here too, which means, to me, with this, there's going to be something that needs to change. Something here needs to change quickly. There needs to be some peace here. There needs to be some stability with the cups surrounding it, and they're all, circling her or him. Depends on who's this happening, which cancer this is happening to, or which cancer is doing who to what. There's going to have to be some peace in this situation. It needs to be peace. It needs to be balance. There needs to be an agreement. There needs to be some harmony. There needs to be somebody checking in on this and make it a peaceful resolution of this stuff that's going on here, this drama. Or for some of you cancers out there, this battle may be over love, where somebody needs more love, or somebody's lacking love in this relationship because of the fussing and the fighting. Or it could be, like I said, where it could be outside influences or somebody may have been fighting over somebody, over their love. Or this could be a marriage, a commitment, because the 10 of Cups means, commitment. It's also an emotional card, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, as far as the energies are concerned. This is the 10. This is the energies. It could be a committed relationship going on here, that there's fussing and fighting going on. And because of an outsider, male or female, it could be some outsiders sneaking out, or, something's being found out here. And it's got to do with love, with the 10 of Cups. Big love. It could be somebody you've been with for a long period of time, or it could be you doing this with somebody you've been with for a long period of time. Or it could be a marriage. Or it could be somebody new coming into some of you Cancer's life, and you may find out something about this person, and you thought you had a committed relationship. But look like there's going to be some walking away for some of you Cancers. With the 4 of Wands, or the four of Wands, or the 4 of Rods, as it says. As you can see, there's going to be a truce or something of that nature, or maybe it was a useless battle, or it could end up being a peaceful situation for some of you. Very little. It could be end up in a peaceful situation, and everybody's happy. Everybody's moving forward happily. Or your guides are saying it needs to be. For some of you Cancers, it's going to be, look, there's strife and stuff going on through outside interferences, which I'm picking up from the guide, saying it's like some kind of relationship on the outside going on, and it may be happening in some type of bar situation or work situation too. I'm picking up there's an affair going on here, and there's competition, and there's strife. Now it calls it strife from the home situation, or living together situation with the 10 of Cups, and it calls maybe some walking away from a happy home. because these people are walking away, leaving behind something, and they may be walking away with somebody else. For some of you Cancers, or some of you Cancers may be doing this to your partner, they may be doing this to you, and you might end up walking away. Or for some of you Cancers, male or female, you could be making up. Maybe there is some peace in here. Maybe there might be some, very little I feel on that end, where there's going to be some peace and a happy home at the end, where, you know, somebody may have some forgiveness in their heart because because they're in love, and they may, you know, you might start a happy home, or, you know, start the relationship up all over again, or there's some peace between two people, or a family situation. And that's all I get, okay? That's all I get, really. There's some of you, a lot of you Cancers out there, not all of you, but some of you are going through some strife right now in a relationship. And you can always rewind and hear it again if you want to. So now what I'm going to do is we're going to look at and see what the Poppy love cards say for some of you. Maybe some extra little information here, or maybe an outcome. It just depends on what cards that I pulled. So many of them, I had to put them in the box, and I just, you know, shuffle them around. They have, on all of them, they have where they can come up upside down. However it comes out in my hand when I pick it out, that's how I'm going to read it for you. I'm going to pick 2 cards from here. If y'all interested in getting them, they're called Poppy's love cards. And there is a bunch of them. I'll say about 100 something. I forget. I have to look at the box, but I don't want to, you know, lie, but I forgot. It's a bunch of them. Okay, I feel myself getting 2 cards here, and I got them. One is upside down, and this one's upside down as well. Okay, Cancer, male or female here. This is saying will be a secret at first. See? It's going to be a secret at first. Whatever, you know, this situation here. It's going to be a secret, but the secret is going to come out with the, remember I told you I looked in the glass and I seen, you know, communication, or you get some kind of letter or something, or it may be the cop, you might hear something from the cops, you're going to get some kind of communication regarding this secret. It's going to come out, okay? Definitely come out, and that's what's starting all this mess, okay? And then this one upside down, it says putting things right, a reconciliation with person asked about. See, and I told y'all, I felt some of y'all, not all of you, some of you are going to call it a rebuild. Remember I just said that? I said it, and it's coming up the same thing. Some of y'all going to like have peace with it. You're gonna, because somebody's still in love. They are in love, and they're going to try to rebuild this home situation, or relationship situation, or marriage situation. Remember I told you that. So it can't, and I said very few, not a lot, but a few of you will. A few of you will be putting things right and reconciliation with the person asked about. Okay? So cool. That all made sense for you Cancers out there. Okay, now what I'm going to do is give you your bonus card, which is going to be the Vintage Wisdom card. Oracle. These bad boys are big. Alright, just give me a few seconds to shuffle. See what the final word here. I'm going to give you the final word, alright. Videos are running, one fell out, so I'm gonna use it. Videos running a little. Okay, Cancer, this is what I got for you. Trust. Look, trust in yourself first. Love yourself first. Learn to trust yourself, and you'll learn to trust others. And for those that meant what this is, maybe some type of reconciliation for a small amount of you that you're going to have to learn how to trust, though, or else it's not going to work. Somebody got to earn their trust back to you, Cancer, or you have to learn to trust someone else if you're going to reconcile with somebody, with this relationship or marriage. Okay? And for those big amounts that there's going to be a walking away, you're going to have to learn to trust yourself and in others. You have to trust yourself first before you be able to trust in others, because of this relationship. So, learn to meditate, even, for all, meditate, bring yourself back, come back and rethink self and redo, because that's what the Mercury retrograde is all about. Is, it's time to go to school and learn and figure it all out, and learn your lesson, get your grade score, find out and if you don't know your grade score, you failed again, it's time for you to go back to class, which means look inside that mirror and reevaluate yourself. Don't worry about what's on the outside of yourself, worry about what's on the inside of you, because the inside of you is going to bring to you who you are. Whoever you have in your life or want in your life is a reflection of yourself. Okay? Does that make sense? So, go back to school. Some of you go back to school of learning as far as relationships, even friendships, even like I did the little general in the beginning, looking into the glass thing there. Reevaluate all these things. If it's not feeling right to you, then that's red flags on the play. Okay? But if it feels good to you, you feel good to inside yourself without having to look on the outside of it for you. What I'm basically trying to say is that the way, whatever you feel, you can't really put it on nobody else. You have to direct that pointer that you pointing out here to everybody else, like people do guns and stuff, pointing it at somebody else. You need to take that gun and point it right at you, and you point it in your head and say, what's up here? It's not really them, it's you. Okay? It's you. Rethink you, because what you think of is what you bring of. Okay? So you're going to have to redirect and concentrate and focus on yourself first. Love yourself first, and everything else will follow. I tell my people that call me up for readings, I say that all the time. All the time. And I'm going to stand by that. I'm going to stand by it. Even through my own experiences in life, I'm telling you, you better learn to love yourself. You ain't going to find it out there in nobody else. How can you identify that in somebody else and feel like they're going to give it to you if you don't recognize it within yourself? You have to recognize it within you first. Then you'll be able to spiritually know what's right for you when you get out there, okay? And your next relationship, friendships, no matter what it is, you'll be able to make better choices and create a better life for yourself. That's all I'm saying. Okay, with that, I'm going to end it with this. One of my cards that's coming out, my angel guides told me to go ahead and say this for each and every video, so I'm showing this to everybody and all the signs. And it's one of my cards. It's what I made up. I created it, made the words up. They're all my words, and they're going to be coming out, but they just told me to use this first one here. And it says jealousy is a very sick feeling to have towards anyone. I don't know why they wanted me to use this one, but they saying it for a reason. Jealousy is a sick, can't even read my own words. Jealousy is a sick feeling to have towards anyone. That's what it's going to look like when I make up all my cards. It's going to look like, but this one's just in black and white because that's the way I made it to be. Some of them are going to be in color, and in on the back of each of my cards is going to look like this, a little cartoon character of me. Yeah, that's me. Care what y'all say, that's me. That's me right there. And it's going to have this right here, my saying, and let's all say it together. Love is all there is, and love is all there ever going to be, because it's free. Okay? And I thank you all again for tuning into my channel, listening to Simply Love. Thank you for all the beautiful comments that you guys make and tell me that everything resonates with you. And I thank God, my creator, my spirit guides, my ancestors, my friends, family who crossed over into the spiritual world, the everlasting Prince, your spirit. Thank you, God, for letting his spirit come into my readings as well. And thank you all. And I hope you all got something out of this. It's going to be a Mercury retrograde, and we're going to have to, start using our thinking caps here. We're going to have to creating a better life, a more fulfilling life. When it comes to spirit, we have to let the ego go. You have to let that ego go. Ego is edging out God. EGO, edging God out. That's what this society or this matrix system wants us to be: unloving, uncaring people. If you really look at it real good, and then look at yourself and say, do you want to be a part of that? You want to be a part of, you don't want to feel love, which that's where happiness, that's where you came from. Love. God is love. You don't want to feel him. You don't want to feel that love. How can you feel that way? You have to ask yourself these questions, and I had to ask myself these questions. So I'm going to go on, and if you'd like a personal reading, like I said, you know how to contact me. Information is below. And thank you all so very much for tuning in, and I'll catch you in mid-September. You all have a good one. Bye-bye.